All right, we're here with head coach Jack Owens after a 71-55 victory over Bradley. Coach, first, your opening statement.
Yeah, just great to see the guys put together on both sides of the ball for 40 minutes. You know, we talked about the Louisville game playing 30 to 32 minutes there, and it's a 4-point game. That set with us. But at the end of the day, I thought we used the Louisville game to come back and play for 40 minutes. And on the flip side, I just think you're seeing a team that's getting healthy, and we're able to practice for 2 weeks on the things that we need to work on both sides of the ball.
All right, we'll open it up for questions.
Not sure about the final numbers, but it did look like your team was improving as far as using the body and boxing out and getting to the ball that way instead of just jumping. How do you feel about their progress in an area of concentration?
Yeah, for 2 weeks nonstop, actually probably you can go back 4 weeks, but that's been a big focus in practice. And the kicker is that when you have limited bodies the way we haven't been able to go and physically block out. So we've been using a pad, doing the best to the best of our ability. But I just thought the guys, it's on their radar of how we have to block out and rebound, not just run in and go get. Because, when you come from high school and you're an athlete like Delonte Brown of Nike or Josh Brewer, you're just used to not having to block out and just run and go get. Where at this level, you have to do both. You have to block out and go get. And I just thought at the Louisville game, there's two or three moments there from a rebound standpoint. It was a free throw block out, and then there was a 2 or 3 other ones where it required our initial effort was good, but it required a second or third effort, and it allowed Louisville to get a putback. And when we had a stop, and that's so crucial in these games where you get a guy to take a contested shot, you got to reward yourself by getting that rebound. And those are the things that we talk a lot about as a team, because our team is starting to come together from a defensive standpoint, and it's always changing game to game. But scouting report-wise, the guys they're doing a great job of doing what we ask, and obviously it's carrying out in the numbers defensively.
Is that the big difference between the last couple of games as to earlier on your defense? I know you put such an emphasis on defense, but these last 2 games, Brown doesn't get a field goal today, and Cannell is really struggling.
You know what? If you can just go back and we think about the staff, and it's frustrating to me because I hate using injuries as an excuse because it's part of the game. But when you think about our team as a whole, before we went into Drake, we were a whole team. We were able to practice, 3 or 4 days and go over things that we need to go over. But then the injuries happen, and then we have guys back in and out of practice. We're not able to practice. And when I got back, I know everyone was doom and gloom. I said, this team needs to practice. And obviously us getting healthy and guys being in practice more is going to continue to help us defensively. But at the same time, got to tip my hat off to the guys because they're really trying to do what we say, and they're competing at a high level, because when you play against a team like Louisville or Bradley, those things are required.
Coach, you talked about the 40 minutes, both sides of the ball, that kind of thing. Having not seen every one of your games this year, would you say this might be your best game of the year? And how much sweeter is it going to make your Christmas?
Oh, it's much sweeter, man. I tell you, doom and gloom around me after losses. It's hard. It takes about 2 days for it to get somewhat out my system. But, complete game. I think this and Drake has probably been our most complete games as far as having the guys focus and their attention to details. And also Fort Wayne was a big one for us, where we go on the road. We do not have Bam. Javen actually hurt his foot that game. He wasn't able to play, but to have the guys focused to finish that game out on the road against a team that can score points, I would say those 3 games have probably been the best that we played.
Were there any halftime adjustments offensively that you made, or did shots just start dropping to kind of spur that run in the second half?
Yeah, we do the same thing. It's just, I talk to people all the time. We actually had Jude and David in the office yesterday, and I said, guys, the ball really go in. I'm going to show you on film here and progression. And you know what? I just want these guys taking their rhythm shots. If they can continue to take open rhythm shots, we'll be fine. Like Tay took one there. I think he tried to blow the roof off with that 3, that quick 3. But if we just take our rhythm threes in and out, and guys, they have their feet set, I believe we're going to shoot a good percentage.
it helps when you've got multiple hands hitting shots.
Right.
But how did you feel about the ball movement today? It looked like they were moving the ball pretty well all, most of the day.
Yeah, we've been pretty good in that area the last 2 weeks. I believe our turnovers is slipping. Louisville, I believe we had under 10 turnovers tonight. We have 8 turnovers with 13 assists. I just think that's going to continue to happen because I truly believe we have skill that can move the basketball without turning it over. But give Bradley credit. They're a good team. They're a man down with Childs, and they don't miss a beat. They're a good team. I think one area that they do miss not having Childs is their post-up game. But everything else, man, they did the same. And that's a credit to them. They're well coached. And there's a reason why he and I set this game up, because we knew it would be challenging for both of us, but definitely get us ready for conference play.
You went into the game, Nike Sabandi getting the start. He gutted out 20 minutes against Louisville, and today a double-double, 18 and 11. I don't know if he thought he was 100% when he went into the game, but tell us about his play today.
No, that's a great question, Blake. Nike's about 70 to 75% in my opinion. You know, he's going to tell you he's feeling a lot better, but we had walkthrough this morning, and there's certain cuts that he was struggling to make, and I just think with not only Nike, all these guys deserve a few days off to get rested and come back and get a focus and get ready for conference play. But Nike, man, I heard him talking to the guys after I spoke to the team. He stacked the team up and he said, "We're not losing." And you know, someone of that caliber speaks like that, and you just knew that he was cut in, the team was cut in, and the guys are all fought. And I heard Isaiah talking. The guys just want to win this game. We've been so close, and we understand what we have in that locker room. If we can just stay together and stay the course, and catch a few breaks, we can have a good year.
Anything else? All right. Thank you, Coach.
Thank you, guys.
All right. We're here with Nike Sabandi after a 71-55 victory over Bradley. We'll open up for questions.
Nike, obviously, you were hampered the previous 2 games with your injury. So how did it feel? First of all, how do you feel now physically, and how did it feel to come out and contribute so much against a team like Bradley?
Right now I feel good. I've just been doing therapy for the last couple of days, trying to just, take care of my body and take care of myself. But I'm good. I just wanted to come out and give myself to the team and give all I can, regardless if it's just, even if it's not on a scoreboard, if it's just like talking and being there, making sure my teammates is in the right position and stuff. So I think of it like that.
It's been a tough shooting month, really, for the team. And then you guys got going in that second half, especially from the three-point arc. How did it feel for you personally to watch the ball go in a couple times on your shots and then from your teammates?
It felt real good. I feel like we're getting into a rhythm. We had every team goes through a shooting slump, but it's all about how you come through it. So I feel like we just putting it together, working hard each and every day in practice, and shooting the ball with confidence and continue to take them with confidence. So if we keep doing that, then the sky's the limit for us, for sure.
What did you guys look at as being the biggest challenge against this particular team?
We knew they had good guards and they had good posts. So we wanted to definitely be the more physical team and the better defensive team. We knew that their point guard was really aggressive and really downhill and good. He could shoot the ball and drive. So that was our focus for the game, and we was able to just stop them at some possessions and limit them, and that's why we came out with the win.
It was a really good defensive showing at Louisville the other day. Do you feel like you guys kind of took some confidence from that or kind of carried it over into today?
Oh, definitely. It was a 4-point game with 8 minutes left in Louisville. So if that don't say that we could play with anybody, then I think that speaks for itself. I feel like it's definitely confidence. We could play with anybody, so I feel like if we just continue to just buy in and listen to our coaches and just continue to grow together and become more coachable and communicative with each other, we continue to be better and better each and every game.
You talked about buying in, listening to your coaches, that sort of thing. After the Louisville game, Coach talked about the walkthroughs and studying the opponent, watching walk through today, the breakdown of the guards and how you guys were going to handle Cannell and how you were going to handle Brown. You guys obviously listened. Brown didn't have a field goal and Cannell struggled.
Yeah, we definitely key in on our scouting reports. that's something our coach harps on. You know, study your opponent, even if it's not in practice or in film. You know, challenge yourself and just watch them as much as you can, and you know, study their moves, study the player that you're gonna go against, because that's who you're gonna see the next night. So we try to do that throughout the week and just you know, in practice guard. You know, their sets like it's our man and their man. So that's what we do.
As a team, would you describe this game as maybe your best of the season, and how much sweeter is it going to make your Christmas?
Man, it was a big win. They went to the tournament, you know, last year, so that's definitely a confidence booster for us. I feel like if we continue to play together and just, you know, hit shots and get big stops and play big together, man, I think we could do real good together for sure.
What coach tell the team after the game?
Oh, he was excited. He was excited. He told us, you know, be careful on this Christmas break, and you know, be smart what we do. This was a big win, and he was proud of us. So,
All right, thank you, Nike.
yes, sir. Thank you.